Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. And today is going to be kind of like a very interesting report. Uh, from last night, there was a things that I was looking through the energies. Is remind me a lot about Egypt in there. And this interpretations of Venus is going to be joining Pluto. What is that going to feel like? What is that going to be? Back in February, there. Uh, Moon, Venus, Mars, they were all there, right? But right now, it's just again, Venus and the Moon there. What it's missing, it's Mars, that it's retrograde there. So if you look at Mars, it's kind of like a resurrections for, and as you putting the puzzle of life differently, because when you put it, the puzzle of life together, you kind of like putting it everything, but there is something it's missing, right? And you're gonna be looking at to your destiny. Usually the people forget about the one very kind of like a uh, powerful thing, which is the energies, the destiny that it's written in the stars. And what is in the stars? And what is this within astrology in there? And when you look at it with this within the astrology, for that is a because of the planets when they're moving around. Here it's Pluto. He stays there. He doesn't move. He moves very slowly. But as we are going around, and there as the Venus goes around, and there we're going from positive, which is we've seen that planet, and we're going to a retrograde, and we meet it again in there. So when we meet in again, particularly when the moon when it goes around, she says, "Look at this, look at that, look at this situations isn't there." And is it the moon? It's gonna be going into Aquarius today. It's about the new way because sometimes when you have a one puzzle with 1,000 pieces, if something looks very similar, you fit kind of like the piece in there, but it's not the part there, and you're missing the guidance from within where you're looking at. And if that is you, it's gonna be you. So go back into Venus and Pluto in there. This is gonna be like the energy inside of you when Iris is trying to resurrect, retrograde Mars, to resurrect Osiris in there. And it's also similar um, energy as a this situations within Set and Horus for. So when you go to this kind of like legends, isn't there? Venus is going to be looking for Pluto to understand what she needs to do to resurrecting Mars, as Mars is going retrograde. Pluto in a way it's representing a lot of. I was looking at what is going to be this archetype of energy that it represents us in there. In a way, Pluto is representing Anubis for, but in a way, it's kind of like a really this energy there. It's more, more even ancient than that. It is the part of the creations, the secret part of the creations, because Pluto represents the hidden God in there. And as you look at this man, looking at for this hidden God in there, are you gonna be discovering the hidden parts within you? As the same way Isis has been looking at for the missing parts of Osiris to resurrect him. Because after the resurrection, she had Horus. So with this kind of like an energies, picturing yourself, what are you gonna be resurrecting? Who are you gonna be resurrecting? What part of you it's gonna be resurrecting? Putting yourself in there, and this is gonna be like you're seeking for a missing pieces, kind of like you're putting the puzzle and you find the missing pieces in there, because at the end of the day, you're here to figure out what is this part of life and what are you trying to evolve in there. All right, guys. So with that being said, up here, for here is the energies. This hasn't been changed that much, except one thing. The moon has been changed. The moon right now it's focus of let me regrow, let me rethink, let me uh, open up in there. Yeah, I see there wasn't. Some of you is gonna be looking into situations that could be relationships because meet Kevin at 7 o'clock. It's over at Libra. There, it's been for a while, but right now with all those energies that it's gonna come in, you're gonna be seeing it that Mercury and the Sun, which is they're coming in together. For it is about what you're gonna tell in yourself. You can have a lot of fights between the ego, intuition and spirituality. A lot of communications, miscommunications, forgetting something because you cannot see everything. Because this kind of like of energy is triggering things, and it's kind of like it's impossible to do this. Dio, I asking an impossible thing. There is not impossible. There is only a way that tells you, wait a second, not here, because Mars and Pluto and Venus right now they are reevaluating the things. Okay, we've been to that road, particularly if you've been in a past relationship, we've been to that road. I don't want to repeat that road. I don't want to repeat the situations. I need something new. And the moon is gonna come in and it's gonna be say here it's the new. You need to regrow yourself. Okay? That's what this is. Even in the business, even in the relationship, even in the personal growth. The first thing you need to change is what? Your mind, your process of way of thinking. Since this energy with Mercury and the Sun is coming in together today, we are going to have Venus and the Pluto's coming together. All right. So with these energies right now, you're going to feel the intensity, but the moon is going to be like, keep going forward. It's heavy, keep going forward. It's hard, keep going forward. Or it's painful, keep going forward. Evolution is going to pull you up. It's going to be bring you up, releasing you up. For those who cannot hold on to those energies, they're going to feel the intensified powers that it's something is out there. But it's the intensity for you to grow, not to sit down in your lazy bump. It is about you to move somewhere else, to move into the future, moving into that part of life. So in the next hour, you're gonna have this intensity there as Mars and Mercury and the Sun. I'm sorry, is gonna be coming up with you. Midheaven, it's gonna be with Lilith opposing Chiron. A lot of you may be gonna feel like I'm not working on my healing. I'm not doing these situations. I need to review something. It's more within the shadow. Okay, let me tell you within the shadow. All right, you can fix yourself. Once you fix yourself, you're going in the relationship to see how you are performing. Okay, and that is going to determine what has been filled. You maybe go back into the negative side and then you're going to be working on yourself, which you are living this relationship, or together with a proper partner, you're both going to work into fixing the negative relationship in the base of the personality you did in there. And then with that energy is going to be moving forward, okay, even to the next level. So with this kind of like a thoughts, a lot of the thoughts is going to be upside down, and particularly we're talking about these energies that's going to come in, but your inner work it's going to be connecting with Scorpio. Okay, be mindful about working with money with others, your financial relationships or are things with others. Okay, because this energy it is squaring Mars and it's squaring Venus and Pluto. Okay, you want some new project, you want something new done, and right now Mars says like, no, I'm not participating. I need to review myself. Venus and Pluto is like, I have not find the proper transitions. I need more transitions. I'm not ready for these new transitions. I have to come and get to the new transition. Well, in order to get to a place where I need to be and to understand a system that it needs to be, doesn't matter what it is, you have to be engaged with that system. Staying in the old system, in the old thinking, the old belief system is not going to be able to help you out. And this is what the pressure is. Because you are going with something you're not familiar with it. And that is the uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. But the power of that growth is leading to where it needs to be. As a midheaven, it has these divine energies with the North Node. You are going with that part. Finally, I recognize like I need to see something in the stars. Something was written for me. Something was there for me, of what it is. You're trying to figure it out what it is. And the midheaven in the next hour is going to be pointing you out. It's coming from the growth through healing. You cannot escape that. Okay? Because when you go through these energies inside of you, go through the positive to the negative and so forth, you're facing the same situations. Why? Because you haven't healed them. You haven't fully understand them. Okay? You haven't really focused on it. Why so hard to understand advanced talks or advanced energies? Because you have not been working on them out. Okay? Because you want to work with things that are familiar. But where is your growth? Your growth is when you study things that are not familiar to you, but they are applying to you, they are calling you. And that's what this energies from the evolution is going to come in and pull you up. You're going to see it in the next few days. It's going to be a very strong, because Venus is going, she's going out of space. She's going out there to look at it for that destiny. And that is going to begin today. Okay? You're going to start looking at it, but the answers is going to start coming in tomorrow. So stay tuned here for the tomorrow's report. Here is what we are talking about. And the next hour, the midheaven is going into a Sag. Powerful energies between Mars and the North Node. Okay? Revaluations of this, readjustments. You're not changing the goal. You're adjusting to achieving the goal. And that's what a lot of the people's going to be missing in there. Because right now, Mars is going retrograde, Venus is going forward. So they're going to be start attracting each other. Okay? Because the one does the work, so is the other. The one reviews the past, the other is moving forward. And to that new energies, for that oppositions that it's going to be telling right there, the one begins to live, the other is descending. Okay? It is the same way in there. If you look at it back into this mythology okay, that is one of the Mars, if that's represent Osiris, has been dismantled and so forth. So Venus has to go into Pluto. Okay, she needs to go to Anubis, and that's what Anubis is, telling her how to put Mars together, because of love, because of something else, because of love. And you're seeing that love as the inner work is gonna come in. That inner work from Sag is coming in towards Mars, but it's the same thing. It's sextiling Venus and Pluto. This is the kite. This is the flight. You take in your ship and you go into the sky, and this is gonna be that energy that comes towards you. All right. Midday, that's 12 o'clock. The midheaven, the inner work is always with the sun during the midday in there. And now you see this other kite from Jupiter. You take the proper energies, you're going to be proper authority, proper telling yourself, is there is something you need to let it go? Yes. What is holding you down? What is holding you down though? Okay? Your subconsciousness. You're prioritizing in the base of your imaginations, not in the base of the realities. Okay, this psyche situation is like, what is it? But when you look into the sky, you're realizing that you're not living within the reality as it is. And the moon, it's going through, evolve within all this. That is this sextile with the moon, sun, Mercury retrograde, and the same time you have it with Chiron. Powerful energies, using it in there. But the intensity of the energies is going to be asking you to look. Okay? Don't speak. Look. Before you open your mouth, see what you're putting in there. Your ego, your expectations, how it's supposed to be and what it is, then what it is. And when you realize what it is, then you're going to be able to properly talk to yourself. All right, next hour, challenges at work realities, and so forth. Yeah, it's not easy to get that work and to be reborn. Okay, it's not easy to resurrect. It's not easy to get this. All right, you may be going to be facing some challenges at work. You may be facing some challenges as a being out in the public and there and so forth, because don't forget about it, Capricorn is the public servant on earth. Okay, it's the same thing with the Virgo. She's the nurse. Capricorn is the doctor. Okay, so with those kind of like of energies, as the ascendant is rising with the North Node, you're going to be seeking it. The hardest things that you need to do to getting into that road. Follow up your destiny. It's not easy. People think it is, but the hardest thing it is that you're not putting the destiny on the front of yourself. You focus within things inside of you, and what you focus, that's what the energy is. But following the energy that is within you, with the energies out there, and you match it. Here is the way you manifest it. But knowing when to manifest is by working with the divine timing. And when you are in the retrograde motions, and there is you to set yourself up to be ready for this divine timing, guys. All right, next hour. That is going to be at 3 o'clock. That is going to be the inner work of Venus goes into Pluto. That is going to be when the power of love and money, and the power for this existence in the world. For it is about to go in for transition. This is the moment when Isis decide to go ahead and meet Thor and meeting just so they can help her, so she can understand the secrets of resurrections. But she needs to resurrect herself first. But then that is gonna be because she's missing what? She's missing Mars. That's what happened the last time. It's the same time. Mars is right now going retrograde in there, even though he's stationary, like it stays and waits for it. Venus has to do her work. Venus has to transform. Venus has to do something extraordinary. And that is what's going to happen in pretty much the whole next week. All right. Who's going to be showing you what it's coming in? Following the moon. The intuition is leading first. The intuition is telling you what you need to do. Okay? As the moon is at the mid of Aquarius right now, she's telling you. Work everything together. How you put the puzzles together when your intuition is telling you how to do it. Now, this is correlated to your mother, or is the mothering energies within you in there. And this is going to be this energies. How did you pick it up? How come the mother always know how to put the things together? How to know to create different environment? How to be managing all those different personalities in the family to put together. Does she or does she not? What is she learning and so forth? So if you look at it inside of yourself, that energies of the moon, it's going to be like this innovative way of the feminine energies. Like, okay, this doesn't work, let's create something. That doesn't work, let's create it. Use the intuitions to comes in and helps you out to fulfill, like, okay, if this doesn't work, let me try this. If this doesn't work, let me try that. But most of the people, what are they not doing? Okay, they don't look it up to the destiny. As the moon, it's going to be squaring Uranus, the sudden changes. You're not going to be even looking at this because you're focused more within the 3D, within the money, with the material situations, and you're freaking out. And now is like, what is it? When at the moment is asking for, like, remember. Okay. Remember. What is that comes from? Well, Uranus, Venus, and Pluto are trying together. That's what this is. You're trying those cosmic energies from Aquarius to bring them on the earth. Okay? But you need to have your feet on the ground and the heads in the clouds. Okay? That is what the moon is going to tell you. All right, next hour, 5 p.m. There, the midheaven, it's exiting Aquarius. That is about this stubbornness in there of the new. Yeah, I want it, I see it, but it's not what I needed. And what you needed and what it's supposed to be, it doesn't match. So with this kind of like of energies in there, this intensified process that it's coming is going to be related into what? Where did you learn that? Or you learn it in the family as the ascendant is going to a Cancer. This is why in the next hour, the moon, as you see it in there, she is going to be in divine energies with the earth in these positions, but the ascendant that is a with divine energies with the authority of Mercury retrograde. Oh, I'm revising. Oh, I need to talk to myself. Midheaven is with Saturn, going into the same point of the ascendant. So when you look it up to the stars and you receive it, you receive the information, the download that it's coming in there is the same thing as that person right there finally gets this into a process. Sorry, that was not the picture that I wanted to post it, but was something else in there. I thought that I had that picture of the man that it was, but it's actually is right here. All right, that's what this is. You look in there and you see the green lights in there. You see the situations from it out there because you finally become what? Elder, grow, and mature. And that's what this. Doesn't matter how many years you've been living here on the earth, how much elder is up here. All right. So the next hour, this energy is gonna be asking you to see, to sit in there. What was the situations within the family? And you're finding out that sometimes this positions of this driving forward because you want your way, not the destiny way, get you tired. And now Mars is going into that. Mars is going into that positions. He's like, wait a minute. Let me sit here for a little bit. Let me be a stationary going direct because I need to make that U-turn. I have to go back for something. I forgot something. I'm missing something. And this is why a lot of you is going to be missing something. That's what you're going back. What are you missing? The family. Something in the family paths. But the only way, as I stated there, is to have the same situations, but different outcomes. This is how you feel. This is how you're gonna be going up there. All right. The next hour at 8 p.m., you're gonna see Mars. It's gonna be rising above the horizon. In there, if you are going in, you're gonna be able to see it for. You're gonna be able to see it actually the next hour at 9 o'clock when you see it. Go ahead and look at it if you're in the event horizon in there. For if you're facing north, you're gonna be able to see it. There is gonna be in this pretty much 9:30, 10 o'clock. For you're gonna be able to see it in a way. But within that energy right now there towards the north node, see, Mercury is facing you, your mental process with the authority. And that is sending these positive energies towards Mars. It's like, don't worry about it. Just because you have to review this in there doesn't mean you're not going to be succeeding. A lot of the people who's gonna be focused of why I'm not succeeding now. Let me destroy everything. Okay? 4WD. 40WD is the lubricant. They had to make 40 times this process. Go back, remanufacture, redoes it until they perform it. That. Okay? Most of the things that were invented in the world, it took quite a bit of time. It's the same thing with you. you to reinvent yourself in there. It's gonna take that energies of Aquarius within you. As the moon right now, she is sextiling with the midheaven. Jupiter is sextiling midheaven with Chiron, and the powers in there within Lilith is coming to help you. By you seeing what the things are not working, by you creating a whole new ways how the things are working. All right, next hour, that's going to be at 9 o'clock. As I said, you're going to be seeing it, that Mars, the ascendant is going into a Leo. The midheaven is actually in Taurus. Yeah, something with the material world doesn't work. And this is how your worries are. Because right now, Mars and Venus are just squaring that first, the beginning of Taurus. And you're going to see some huge changes later. Okay? These huge changes, they are going to be coming in so much powerful. Okay? Don't think about it of what has to happen. But reacting to what's happening is what is going to be determining your success in this. Of course, there's going to be a divine energies in there evolved. You're going to see it. As I said that a while back, Pluto and Neptune, they are going to be staying in that vicinities in there. These divine energies towards the end of Leo and the beginning of Virgo is going to come in. You're finally realizing the damage of the ego, what it does. And this is the organization skills in there. You know, authority skills are okay, but if your authority is not in a place and you're trying to organize distort way, which is that is the energies of Leo, that is what the sabotage is. Those distort energies, like it's only my way that works, right? And you do as I said. And that is the biggest failure of Leos. While you look at it after these energies, the Virgo comes in and is like, whatever you're trying to do, Mr. Leo, that doesn't work. Here, that is your logic, that is your proof, and everything. And then the Leo is, oh, I see. I see how it was. Well, do what you have to. And that's how that energies of Leo, it's passing into Virgo. You're going to see these transitions. You're going to see these processes when Mars is going to get there. But that's going to take about a year, right? So look at it with those energies right now. It is about you to preset your mindset. Yeah, it's not easy right now. Particularly, we talk about those Virgo's energies, those Edge energies, Pisces energies, and you see this particular duality in there because he's like, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be right, and I'm doing the right things, and I'm going into this tough moment. You feel the pressure. And what is the pressure? At home, when you're at home, and this late hours. Is like how you organize all this, and you are freaking out because so much duality is. Okay, what is the energies? I'm telling you though. Go heal and heal patterns. Go look at it in your dark side of the Lilith, and that dark side of the Lilith, that feminine, misunderstand energies in there. Okay, it's gonna tell you the positive ways, but you have to revise it. You. Okay. As the moon, it's going to be trining that Lilith, and she's trining Jupiter in there, who is a retrograde. You have to rethink. With the process of rethinking that retrograde energies here, they're all coming back here to that Lilith to face the unhealed society patterns. As the Leo said, it's got to be only my life, my situations, all this. All right? And you overcome this, you realizing that process when the Leo's realizing, okay, I have to stop doing because there is a better way. I need to start to be a good listener. And the good listener, it's going to be leading to the Mercury retrograde within you. That fiery energy in there, that is. But you change. But you don't like the changes. You don't want the changes because they don't fulfill what your ego wants. But you need to follow. You need to follow it. Your spirit, your soul. Then you new energies that it's coming in there, and this powerful friendshipness that you are going to work towards to build it. Okay, so that's all I have for you in there. Oh, okay. Hi, Joe. Hi, Andrea. Thank you for it. And if you guys have so many questions, you may ask about it. There is a help is always given here. If you need any personal assistance or personal reading, there, go visit aquaspiritunited.com. There is a contact, how to get to me or how to get to Paulina. And we have so much to tell you. But the hardest thing that you know, as I see it right now, those energies that it's gonna come in is transforming that love. Okay, that love that it's exiting this stubbornness Capricorn into this beautiful new way. It's like, you know what? I'm leaving this earth. I'm gonna get these energies from Aquarius, and I'm gonna bring them up here. I'm gonna make them real. I'm gonna put the love into the new life. Enough of the old crap. And that is your power. Okay, guys? All right. Well, let me give you some love and light up here, and hopefully you guys are gonna be doing very okay, and these reports are helping you life.